Time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON TV, the leader in local sports television. Watch live on your big screen with the WBON TV Roku channel or by streaming the live player at WBONTV.com. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
It is time. Welcome in to McBrayer Arena. Good evening, everyone. Here on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University, it is the 11th Region Championship game. This arena on this floor has been the site for these championship games for 16 out of the last 18 years. And when we're done here today, one team will walk off of this college floor at EKU and onto the college floor at Rupp Arena and the Sweet 16 next week. Will it be the 20-9 Madison Central Indians, led by Alan Feldhaus in his 35th year as a head coach, or the one-loss Broncos of Frederick Douglass, who come in 19-1 under first-year head coach Jason Mosley? I am Michael Watkins along with Tom Gross. And Tom, it's always a fun time of year, but this year it just feels like it means more. In a COVID year, after no state tournament last year, it feels like this game has an even bigger added value and added feel out there for a chance to win a regional crown.
It absolutely does. But, Michael, let's take a look at how these two teams got to this championship Saturday at EKU. For Douglass, their only loss came back on January the 12th to Dunbar, and then after beating Madison Southern in the first round of this tournament, they got revenge for their only loss of the year, defeating Dunbar in the semifinals by 1 point, 56-55. Dunbar making a great comeback in that game. Madison Central has won 7 of their last 8 and has finally started playing the way people thought that they would be playing coming into 2021. After they beat Southern on this floor last week in the district championship, they got to host the number 3 ranked Lexington Catholic Knights on Tuesday night. 101-97 in that championship, in that game rather, many people had talked about, called the best high school game they had ever seen. Now on Thursday, the Indians pulled away from Franklin County in the second half on Thursday, winning 67-51 to secure their spot in this game.
It has been a fun tournament run for Alan Feldhaus Jr. and these Madison Central Indians. Folks, the last time Madison Central won a regional championship, it was 2013. When we come back, we're going to tell you, we'll play a clip from that game in the closing moments. My former boss, Sean Hamilton, was the play-by-play announcer then, and he had the call as Madison Central beat Lexington Catholic in the 11th Region Championship game that year. We'll have that audio clip when we come back to the 11th Region Championship game on WBON TV.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Hey! Why aren't you watching these 30-second walk-arounds?
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
With the warmer months now upon us, don't get caught in the heat. Call Madison HVAC and get your AC unit tuned up, repaired, or replaced. They offer upfront pricing so that you don't have any negative financial surprises once the job is complete. At Madison HVAC, their team of experts is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you don't get to choose when a heating or air conditioning emergency is going to come up. Visit MadisonHVACR.com and see why so many have chosen Madison HVAC as their source for heating and cooling.
Madison Central, Frederick Douglass. It is the 11th Region Championship game here on the campus of EKU, McBrayer Arena. And EKU is our pregame show sponsor here today. EKU offering free books to college and for that are underclassmen. That's a very big deal. If you are a college student, Tom, you and I know, listen, those books are very expensive, and EKU doing a great job of taking care of their students with free books for underclassmen. So that's a very big deal there. And EKU is our pregame show sponsor. You'll be seeing the EKU commercial throughout the game today. It is the Indians and the Broncos, and Madison Central looking for their 11th Region Championship as a school. They won a few as Madison High, but looking for their 5th as Madison Central. The last time that Madison Central won the 11th Region Championship was back in 2013, and this is how it sounded.
Down to 8. Lexington Catholic, right side, Fralix, 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Sam Jones the rebound, 3, 2, 1. Let me hear you, Richmond, Kentucky. The Indians, for the 4th time in school history, are going to the Sweet 16. They are bound for Rupp Arena. 1987, 1999, 2006, and 2013. The Indians going back to the Sweet 16 with a 67-46 thumping of Lexington Catholic.
And when Madison Central won that game, their last championship in 2013, beating Lexington Catholic, they went on to then win the state championship, Tom, beating Ballard in the state championship game on a last-second shot by Kenja Bosley. In the 11th Region Championship game that year, Bosley and future Kentucky Wildcat Dominique Hawkins combined for 40 points in the win for Madison Central. Douglass does not have that same rich tradition, but the Broncos have only been a member of the KHSAA for 4 years, now this being their 5th year, and their first year was back in the 2017-18 season. Coach Mosley, in his first year, is trying to get his basketball program on the same level as the football program at Douglass, who has been consistently making headlines as a state championship contender in Class 5A.
You know, you and I talked before the game tonight. This seems like a year of destiny for Madison Central. And the cool thing about that is the last the championship they won back in 2013, they beat Ballard by 1 point in the championship game. If they win this game tonight, they will face Ballard in Game 1 in the Sweet 16, much like they got Lexington Catholic in Game 1 of this regional. So, man, I mean, I get goosebumps just thinking about that.
The storylines are there as the Indians make their way back out onto the court. The storylines are definitely there, and it is a fun day to be a fan of either one of these two teams. You know, Tom, and the way Madison Central played this year, I don't think many people expected them to end up in this situation. But you remember, you and I were right here last Friday, 8 days ago, when the Indians defeated Madison Southern in the district championship game. And it was that day when Lexington Catholic lost to Dunbar in their district championship game. When I talked to Alan Feldhouse following that game, he had just got the news that Catholic had lost. He said, Mike, you know what that means? We are going to draw them. He was right, but man, oh man, was his team ready to play on Tuesday as they defeated Lexington Catholic 101-97.
Yeah, the old high school master coach knew exactly what to do, what to throw at Lexington Catholic, and he had all the research from the entire year to see what would disrupt them and their high score. He was going to get his, but if they could slow down and keep maybe 15 points away from him and do a great job of hustling on the rest of the team, they were going to come away with a good chance to win, and they did.
Madison Central and Frederick Douglass here in the 11th Region Championship. Folks, we appreciate you tuning us in wherever you're watching from. Let us know, and we will try to give you a shout-out during the broadcast today. As I do know one former Indian that's watching, Dominique Hawkins. I actually texted Dominique, saw that he was looking for a link to watch the game today, so he's tuning us in, and Madison Central is looking to win their first 11th region title since Dominique donned the Indians uniform. We'll step aside for another commercial break, folks, here on the EKU pregame show, and come back to the EKU campus. It's the 11th region championship game on WBON TV.
At the Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
For your car, home, farm, or business, Linville Insurance offers preferred pricing from more than 40 top-rated companies. With our state-of-the-art technology, we do business the way you want it. Virtually, where everything is handled electronically, or in person at one of our 2 locations. Linville Insurance, where our values haven't changed. Treat people the way you want to be treated, always do what's right, help others, and give good advice. That's what you can expect from Linville Insurance. Come see what makes Linville Insurance unlike any other agency in the area. Call or click today.
Being prepared for various types of disasters is one of the best ways to ensure the safety of your family, friends, and community. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is here and ready to support community emergency response. For how to be prepared, make emergency kits, know your zone, and shelter-in-place information, contact EMA CSEP at 624-4787 or visit madisoncountyky.us/EMA. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
We are back here on the EKU pregame show. Appreciate all of our great sponsors. Gillum Sports Lounge hopping on to sponsor this championship game, along with Davis and Powell Funeral Home. First Trust Bank, also the great folks over at Eastern Kentucky University, sponsoring it here, letting folks know about their great deals for underclassmen, free books, We've also got People's Bank sponsoring the game today. And we can't forget about our headline sponsor for the whole season, Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Tom Gross and Michael Watkins here with you. And Tom, these two teams have played before this year.
Yeah, they met, Michael, back in late January in Lexington, and the Broncos won 59-50, and Madison Central was depleted roster-wise. 2 or 3 guys weren't even starters, weren't even in that contest, so they played them well, just lost by 9 points. But Deshaun Jackson scored 17 points in that win. And then on this floor on Thursday, put on a show in the arena he will be playing in next year as an EKU Colonel. For Central in the loss on January 25th, Feldhouse was without 2 starters. Braden Ray, second leading scorer Will Harden, only had 5 players available because of the COVID quarantine. But even so, Central didn't start playing the way they are now until about 3 weeks ago. They lost to Pulaski County back in early March, and the Indians only lost once in their last game of the year. And on the road at Covington Catholic, but they really seem to be hitting their stride last week in the district tournament.
Yeah, they really seem to be playing well. And you and I have talked about it. We weren't there for the Covcath game, but we had a feeling that it probably wasn't an entire Madison Central. They did play their starters that game, but last game of the year, you don't want to risk COVID or anything. So how much effort did they really put into that Covington Catholic loss in their last regular season game of the year? So they come into the district tournament last week, and we saw in that win over Model, and Model was kind of depleted themselves, only having, 7 guys available to play. But Central got out to a 26-0 lead before Model ever even scored a single point. So that's really what when I noticed, they're finally starting to figure it out. And then they beat Madison Southern. That was their 3rd time against Southern all year long. The first 2 games were nip and tuck. Central, not a blowout win, but was able to pull away in the district championship game. And they put the entire state on notice in the win over Lexington Catholic when they won 101-97. In that game, sophomore Jalen Davis had 35 points. He had 16 of that 35 in the 3rd quarter. And when I talked to Alan Feldhouse the next day, he said that he had already had some college coaches calling about his sophomore. But, Tom, you and I have talked about it. It seems like Central really plays their best when Will Harden is knocking down shots. When Harden's knocking down the 3-pointers, he had 6 in the win over Lexington Catholic. And Cole Brown is playing well. I feel like Central is at their best when all 3 of those guys score in double figures. And all 3 of them had 22 or more in the win over Catholic on Tuesday. So will that be the case here today? Can Central get their main guys going? This team has really started to define roles as well. You see, Will Harden taking that step as the top scorer. Cole Brown is their best playmaker, whether it be, handling the ball, distributing it to teammates, getting in the lane. He has made some moves in the last week where it's like he didn't make those early on in the season. And the strength of Cole Brown in the offseason, that was one thing that Alan Feldhouse talked about. It has really been on display in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, they hit the weight room, and it has done nothing but show up this year. And, I really credit all of them and the coaching staff for what the team went through this year. Not only the COVID situation, but injury, and even to the coach, and then the loss of Davis's father during the season, and that's 2 seasons in a row they've had to deal with something like that. So my hat's off to them, and I think, like you said and we talked about earlier, I think it's destiny that they're here. And this could be a game of destiny, and I just would love to see a game like we saw in the first round.
I think many Central fans would as well. But, yeah, you touched on it. I mean, they had 8 positive COVID cases within the team this year. They had Davis's, the loss of a father of one of their teammates. Braden Ray had a couple of different injuries throughout the year. He has just now in the last week and a half started to really get in shape and really show what he is capable of doing. And then you had Alan Feldhouse, who about a month ago or 3 weeks ago, whenever it was, when the ice storm came in, was on the phone with another coach, slipped and fell getting out of his vehicle walking into the school, and had to have surgery the next week, and he missed a couple of games. So it hasn't just been the players, it's been the head coach as well. But they have finally seemed to put it all together. And Madison Central today has a chance to really make some noise as they take on Frederick Douglass. The Broncos are no slouch either. I mean, this Douglas team, we saw them on Thursday. They are athletic. They get up and down the floor, and Deshaun Jackson is a guy that if Ben Johnson wasn't in the 11th region, that this would be his 11th region because he is that good. He put up, I think, over 20 points in the win over Dunbar. He's a kid that just has the capability of taking over a game.
Yeah, he does. I looked at the offensive players for each team as I prepared for the broadcast today, and for Frederick Douglass, Jackson, Simpson, and Barnett are their three big scorers. Now, they have scored in double figures both games of this regional tournament. Jackson had a season high of 29 against Great Crossing back on January the 7th, but he's had 28 points in 3 other games. So he is a big key, and that's why I think we might see the old boxing one from Coach Feldhouse tonight.
Yeah, I think that there is potential for that matchup again, but I don't know who you put on him because if you put Cole Brown on him, Brown has shown a tendency to get in foul trouble. So if you put Cole on the best player of Douglas, which is Deshaun Jackson, and Brown gets in foul trouble, well, then you take out some playmaking for the Indians. So I don't know if that's the matchup that they go with. Here's what I'm predicting. I think Madison Central will play a 2-3 zone. You don't want Jackson to get going, but if they can get that 2-3 zone, if they can start making Douglas knock down threes. Now, Douglas can do that, but I think we might see them, which now Fellows doesn't like to play zone, but this year with the length that he has, you put Davis and Skaggs at the top of that 2-3 zone, the length that those two guys have, their athleticism, they can really create havoc and make it hard for teams to get off three-point shots and throw over top of them. So we'll see what happens here as we are about 7.5 minutes away from the start of the game. We'll step aside for another commercial break here live on the EKU pregame show. We'll be back in the 11th Region Championship game on WBON TV.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
That comes to $1.45.
I'm sorry?
Oh yeah, for the cookie. The books are free.
For everybody?
For all undergraduate students. We call it EKU Booksmart.
Let's make that 2 cookies.
On campus, online, delivery, or pickup at EKU. The books are on us.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
First Trust Bank can help make your money do more. Ask about their CDs. With annual percentages ranging from 2.02 APY for 1 year to 2.27 APY for a 2-year CD. First Trust Bank has the experience and the staff to better serve you. Member FDIC, NMLS number 688788.
It's Madison Central and Frederick Douglass in the 11th Region Championship game. Folks, if you have us tuned in on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching us at on the Roku channel back today, let folks know where they can catch the action today. Share that live stream. You can share it on our Facebook page. Just click that share button. It'll go to your page. And let folks know if you're an alumni of Madison Central, if you're a student, if you've got a student going to Madison Central, hit that share button. Let folks know where they can watch the action today as the Indians try to bring back the 11th Region Championship to Richmond, Kentucky. And, Tom, it's always an exciting time of year this year. We talked about it. It just feels like it means more this year. But we've got to give a lot of credit to the folks that put this tournament on. You know, this year, Model, who's one of the schools that we cover, was the actual host of the tournament this season. I've really gotten to talk to Scotty Sutton a lot over the last week and a half as we prepared for this tournament. It's not been easy on him. You know, you've had to limit fan access. You have to limit media access. But Scotty and his staff here at Model have done a great job of putting this tournament on safely for people to come out and enjoy some good basketball. And they have also done a great job of just providing an outlet for fans to come out and cheer on their team.
Absolutely, especially during a pandemic. I mean, what a great job. And the first night I was in here, I was impressed. They had people assigned to cleaning the whole place.
Yep.
And they got the whole place clean in like 35 minutes. And I'm like, that is amazing. And it's what it takes to get the job done.
Sean Lewis is the head person over the cleaning of McBrayer Arena. And I talked to him a couple of times because we would stay in here while they would empty the arena for one game and bring in the fans for the second game during the district tournament, even for these regional tournament games. I would talk to Sean, and he was just, listen, we have to do what we can to keep people safe. They sanitize literally every seat, every inch of this place while they were cleaning it up. They even sanitized the backboards and the balls in each bench seat over there. So it's been a challenging year. But EKU, their conferencing and events department, has knocked this thing out of the park this year. And you got to give a lot of credit to them and to Model, who's the host school. You know, one thing I've heard Scotty say a lot is, of course, the COVID year is the year that we're actually hosting the daggone thing, but they have done a tremendous job with it.
Hey, Michael, you talked a while ago about when Madison Central finally got things started. Their three big scorers this year have been Brown, Harden, and Davis. And in double figures for both games, they have all three scored in double figures, plus the district championship game, which you said that's when you noticed that they really were putting it all together. Now, Davis, of course, career and season high 35 in the Lex Cath game. But Brown, his season high is 30. He had much more than that against Lex Cath last year. But in the Dunbar game, he had 30. Harden had 29 against Dunbar on February 6th this year. And it just goes to show you that there are many weapons on both of these teams going into tonight's ball game.
Yeah, and for Douglass, I mean, Deshaun Jackson has been their guy that everybody talks about. But O'Roy Ford had a big game in the win over Dunbar in the semifinals. I mean, they have had a lot of guys stepping up for their team as well.
Cole Brown tonight, by the way, wanted to let you know he's headed to the 1,500 club when he scores his first point tonight.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then Braden Ray on a little bit of a bounce back after having some tough luck this season. He's got 911, so I figured it out. Takes 4 points to win a state championship, or 4 wins to win a state championship and win the regional. That's 5 games, so you divide the 89 points he needs by 5, and it's doable for him to get to 1,000 points if they could take it all the way.
The national anthem and everything coming your way here on WBON TV in the 11th Region Championship game. Will it be Madison Central and Allen Feldhouse adding another notch on the belt and hang another regional championship banner above Allen Feldhouse Court? Or will Douglass, in their young history, get their first regional title and help submit the name of Deshaun Jackson into the upper echelon of the elite players in the state? We will find out. The tip-off of this game just moments away as we come back here for the 11th Region Championship and the national anthem. Here's the Broncos and the Indians. Madison Central will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. Douglass will be the home team on the scoreboard.
national anthem will be performed by Miss Catherine Taylor. Presenting the colors today is
And Catherine Taylor, a Madison Central student, will sing the national anthem today, and the Madison Central JROTC is out there with the color guard.
The members of the following color guard are Cadet Command Sergeant Major Erica Richardson, Cadet Major Sebastian Peltier, Cadet Captain Lizette Martinez, Cadet Captain Jameson Hanshu, Cadet Captain Shayna Gamble, Cadet Staff Sergeant Piper Brown, and Cadet Sergeant Xavier Kimber. Please remain standing until the colors have left the floor.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With the full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem! Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
You could see there the starting lineups being announced. Deshaun Jackson, who is going to go to EKU, top player for Douglas. His team will be the home team on the scoreboard. The 5 starters, Tom, for Madison Central. You're going to have Brown, Ray, Davis, Harden, and Skaggs, who have really been playing well the last couple of weeks for the Indians. And now for the Broncos of Frederick Douglass. You see, there he is, number 1, Deshaun Jackson. Kai Simpson, number 4. Julius Scarce, another senior guard. Junior forward Tyson Barrett. And Shamar O'Roy Ford, one of the best names I've had the pleasure to call in broadcasting these games. The senior sitter will rock the middle for the Broncos. It is time, Tom.
Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready. And these fans are ready.
Yeah, I think the players are ready too. I sensed a wonderful calm over the players from both teams coming in. So let's hope there's no jitters and we just get good basketball from the beginning here tonight.
These two teams are ready. The Broncos in the white home uniforms. Madison Central in the red uniforms with the blue numbers, blue letters outlined in white. It is a blue out for the Indians Pep section as they get the ball first. Cole Brown cuts back door and a turnover immediately for Madison Central. It'll be Deshaun Jackson. And on the fly, Simpson misses the three-pointer. Indians back this way as we are still scoreless after one team with one possession.
Zones both ways to start the game, Michael.
Now Douglas switches off to a man-to-man as you say that, Tom.
Yeah.
It's Brown, who thought about a three, instead drives around the defender. Hangs in the air, reverse layup won't go. Good athletic move. And Brown may be shaken up on the other end. Douglas has numbers. Roy Ford will lay it in.
I like that last name. I heard it on the broadcast. I said, man, that's a cool name for basketball.
Brown will turn it over. Long pass up the floor to Deshaun Jackson. He'll make it 4-0 Broncos as they come out with that pressure defense and force the turnover. Indians got to calm things down here. Here's Davis over to Brown down the left sideline. Cole resets the offense for the Indians. Central needs a basket here. Kind of stemmed the tide early on. It's Harden. Thought about a three. Now gets it over to Davis, the sophomore, on the drive. Out to Brown. He'll try a three. It's coming off. A long rebound to Skeers of Frederick Douglass. Now it's Jackson, picked up by Jalen Davis. The Indians are in that 2-3 zone. Jackson to Simpson, kicked into the corner to Barrett. That's where he likes to shoot it from. Misses this one, and Harden there for the rebound.
Yeah, nice bother there by Braden Ray on the defense.
Trey Skaggs to Harden. Will on the drive. Leans in, and the Indians are on the board. 4-2. Frederick Douglass with the lead.
I brought the whole bench up.
Yeah, it'll get them going. I'm finally on the board here in the first 2 minutes. 6:02 mark of the first quarter. Simpson gets the play call from Coach Mosley of the Broncos as the Indians sit back in that 2-3 zone. Jackson up top with it. Goes left wing over to Skeers. He'll get a screen. Now to Jackson. Simpson, open three in the corner. Puts it in. Very nice play drawn up for the Broncos. And a near steal here by Skeers. It's into the corner. Harden, a three. Good! Harden's got 5 for Central early on.
Love it, man. Here we go. The shootout begins.
Simpson thought about a three. He'll drive. Elbow jumper. Good. This kid can play. He had a good game against Dunbar the other night as well.
Yeah, averaging 12.4 on the season, and he's halfway home already.
Davis, pump fakes. He'll try a three. It's good! 9-8. Broncos with a 1-point lead after a couple of three-pointers by Madison Central. Roy Ford to Simpson. Davis got a piece. Simpson able to get it back. Now finds Barrett. His floater. Short. Rebound tipped around. Out of bounds. Scarce will go get it and give it up to Deshaun Jackson. He'll work in. Jackson's floater. Missed it. Rebound tipped out, and it will be Douglas ball.
One thing that I haven't seen against Madison Central this year is a very athletic group of big men inside, and that's what Douglas has. And, man, when they got their hands full tonight.
Yes, coming into the game for Frederick Douglass is Ferguson or Roy Ford to the bench. Jackson will inbound, comes into Ferguson. Jackson will come to it on the left wing. Ray takes that matchup. Jackson misses everything. Good defense by Ray. Long pass up the floor to Davis. Jalen around the defender, and we've got a foul on Barrett underneath. That's the first foul of the ball game. Nearly halfway through the first quarter. Tom Gross, Michael Watkins here with you on WBON TV.
Yeah, Barrett, Michael, didn't really have the lane cut off on the baseline, and he tried to use his hip, but he was right in front of the official when he did it.
Jalen Davis leans in. His jumper won't go. Harden the offensive rebound. Will going to work his way in. Blocked out of there by Barrett. Long rebound. Brown has it. And we got a foul. No, it's going to be out of bounds off of Madison Central. Alan Feldhouse can't believe the call.
Yeah, he's going nuts. He literally got bodied out of bounds. I mean, he was pushed with the body of the other player, and the official he didn't know what to do, so he just gave possession the other way.
Yeah, Brown was out of bounds. He thought he was bumped out. Here's Jackson to Simpson. Kicked out, corner three from Scarce. Is coming off. Brown pushed in the back by Ferguson. That'll be the second team foul against the Broncos. And Alan Feldhouse still in the ear of the official.
Oh, yeah. He'll give him as much as he can give him. I mean, he shot out of that chair like a rocket.
Coach still nursing the injured right foot with the boot still on it. Ray with it for Central. Over on the right wing, it's Harden. To Brown on the right wing now as he replaces Will. Cole spins through the defense. Lost the handle, stolen away by Barrett. Now it's Barrett the other way. Around the defense of Davis. And his layup off the glass and in.
His first basket. He averages 11-8 a game.
Feet inside to Harden. Will double teamed. Kicks it out. Davis. His three. Ties us up at 11. Davis has knocked down a pair of triples. He and Harden combining for all 11 for the Indians. And with 3:14 to play, we are tied up at 11 apiece.
Chenault, Michael on the sideline getting ready to come in for the Indians.
Barrett. Floater won't go. Ferguson the rebound. Blocked by Davis underneath. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Ferguson. On that possession, Tom, Madison Central had switched off to that box and chaser with Braden Ray tracing Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Braden Ray's defense already in this game. Got called for the foul there, but he's active defensively, and that's a good thing.
First free throw for Ferguson is good as Tayshaun Chenault, the senior, will come in for the first time. And Kenyatta Harge, the freshman, into the game for Madison Central. Ray and Skaggs will have a seat. 3:01 remaining in the first quarter. The Broncos 12, the Indians 11. Ferguson will shoot the second free throw. Shot up, and this one no good. Harge the rebound to Chenault. Tayshaun has played well this year for Madison Central, either in a starting role or off the bench. Here's Harge on the left wing. Kenyatta up top to Chenault. Tayshaun going to work on Simpson. Gives it off to Cole Brown, the senior. Sets the offense up for the Indians. He'll get a screen from Harden. Brown, Harge in the corner. Kenyatta works his way in, out to Chenault. Tayshaun on the attack. And we got a whistle and an offensive foul against Chenault. Indians kind of indecisive there, Tom. Had a couple of looks that they did not take. That leads to the turnover.
Well, you got to credit Julius Searcy. He set up well. I thought he was a little too close. You got to give space. Let the offensive player receive the ball and have a chance. But he was tight on him, and as he turned around, he knocked him down there. So,
moving screen the other way as Ferguson was trying to set a screen for Jackson to cut open. The top two scorers for each team haven't done much in the early going. Jackson for Frederick Douglass has 2 points. Cole Brown for Madison Central scoreless. So the two top scorers for each team combining for 2 points.
Yeah, they've paid special attention to Cole Brown, especially with his cuts to the inside. They collapse from that zone and just cover him up.
Brown with it here to Harge on the left wing. Harge to Davis to Brown. Cole makes his way in. Floater won't go. And the rebound to Scarce.
Bodies on the floor, man.
Jackson's got it. Double teamed by Davis and Chenault. Bounces it over to Barrett. Down inside Ferguson. Ferguson to Scarce. And, they call a foul on Brown. And the Indian faithful don't like the call.
Yeah.
That's the first on Brown.
I'm too far away to see that, so no comment.
Brown was behind the defender, and the official there, as we look back at the replay, calls the foul on the Madison Central senior. So Scarce at the free throw line. Misses the first.
Ball never lies, right?
Yep, that's what I was getting ready to say. The old adage.
Yes. I heard you use okey doke the other
night.
I did.
I got it in one time.
I was impressed. I said, yeah, he did it.
12-11 Broncos with Scarce another free throw That foul, the first on Brown. Each team with 3 now in the first quarter. 1:49 left to play. Skeers goes 1 of 2. And Tayshawn Chenault will come into Harge. Now it's Cole Brown up the floor for Madison Central. Can he get going for the Indians? Cole calls out the offensive set. Up top, it's Jalen Davis. Davis on the drive, and we're going to have a foul, a push from behind, I believe on Simpson. It is. And with 1:33 remaining in the first quarter, Jalen Davis will inbound for Madison Central. In there with Chenault, Harden, Brown, and Kenyatta Harge. They come in to Chenault in the left corner. Davis replaces him. Corner 3. Davis has hit 3 of them. And Madison Central leads by a point. Deshaun Jackson with it for the Douglas Broncos. He'll try a 3. Deep. No good. Offensive rebound. Skeers. Count the basket and a foul.
Yep.
And Kenyatta Harge going to come right out of this ball game. Listen, if you make a mistake, these 2 coaches won't let you stay in there long.
Yeah, and the mistake was the damage was done, and he made contact after the shot was released. No need to do that. Just be there in your position for the rebound.
So what Harge didn't do the first time was box out and then adds to it with the foul. So the end one opportunity for Skeers to put the Broncos back in front by 2. His free throw is no good. Barrett the rebound. He can finish. Ball tipped around Harden, able to grab it for Madison Central, and he's fouled.
Well, that's a good call. That's happened about every trip down there, and they finally are going to, separate the bodies a little bit on that end.
Yeah, I like letting them play, but if you're going to call one bump, you got to call the other bump. I don't think either one of those were a foul, but the officials do. And Will Harden was the guy that drew it for the Indians. And 1:05 to play in the first quarter. Skaggs up the floor for Madison Central. Looking around, Trey on the drive. Out to Chenault on the right wing. Tayshawn gets around his defender and has it blocked by Barrett. Barrett doing his best Isaiah Cozart impression.
Yeah.
Cozart, who used to patrol the paint for Allen Feldhouse a couple of years ago, is now a hilltopper at Western Kentucky. Skaggs will come in, or try to. He comes into Chenault, and Tayshawn double team threw it away.
Yeah.
Got trapped in the corner. Douglas can add to their lead. Simpson does with a layup. 17-14, Frederick Douglass. As Jalen Davis will bring it up the floor for Madison Central.
Simpson with 7 to lead the team.
He gives it over to Skaggs. Now back to Davis. Cole Brown looking in. To Will Harden underneath. Harden at the elbow. Back to Brown. He'll try a 3. Tied up again at the 3-pointer by Brown. Madison Central has knocked down 5 threes already in the quarter. Davis has 3 of them. Brown and Harden each with a pair. Or each with 1, excuse me. Here's Deshaun Jackson on the drive, kicking it out into the corner. And Davis comes in to get the deflection.
Nice. I just noticed that time is how they are playing Jackson on the front of that zone, is they're paying close attention to him, and there's a little slag off of the normal 2-3 zone to get to him.
Jumper won't go. Davis got a block. Harden, the 3-quarter court heave won't go. We come to the end of 1. Madison Central and Frederick Douglass tied at 17. We'll come back on WBON TV.
Hey, why aren't you watching these 30-second walk-arounds?
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
We're back to the 11th Region Championship game. And after one, tied at 17, Tom, Madison Central knocking down 5 3-pointers there in the first quarter. Into the game for the Broncos, number 5, McMullen, and he turns it over on their opening possession of the second quarter. Trey Skaggs with it for Central. Into the corner, Ray, who just checked back into the ball game. The senior leans in, out to Harden. He'll try a three. Comes off this time, and Barrett able to fight Davis and secure the rebound. Now it's Deshaun Jackson up the floor for the Broncos. He'll step inside the three-point line. Layup no good. Barrett back up. His layup is good.
Barrett with the body up in the paint right there with a little finger roll for the deuce.
Barrett playing so well for the Broncos all season. He's had a good first half.
I'm impressed with his play.
He's got 4 points as McMullen knocked it away.
I always like the reaction from the player who tries to tap the ball away. They'll immediately take a stance and stare at the official, hoping that they get a call their way. They call that the stink eye, I think.
2-point lead for Frederick Douglass. Davis off the curl. Jumper won't go this time, and McMullen grabs the rebound for Frederick Douglass. Up the floor in a hurry off the bench, McMullen. All the way up, and he misses. Jackson had the rebound. We've got a whistle, and Jackson, who was going up for the layup, draws the foul. He will shoot 2 free throws.
I think Jalen missed his assignment there. He was with Jackson, headed down the lane, then he cut off to the side, and you don't want to do that against him.
Deshaun Jackson makes the first free throw. This young man going to be playing his college basketball at Eastern Kentucky University on this floor.
Bet he's loving this.
Yeah, a chance to really put it all on display for A.W. Hamilton, the head coach of the Colonels. Makes 2 free throws there. It's a 4-point Frederick Douglass lead. Here comes Trey Skaggs up the floor. Up top to Harden. Will Harden hands it off to Brown. Cole on the drive, off the glass, and Brown on the board. His first 2. They've been keying on him. Brown too much that time.
Yeah, he had a 3 there earlier.
That's right. He had the 3-pointer.
Yeah,
You're
so
right.
He's got 5. That's right.
Here's Simpson at the other end. His shot will not go, but Will Harden on the closeout commits the foul. And Feldhaus again doesn't like the call. So that will send Simpson to the free throw line for 3 free throws. And Douglass has made a living at the line here in the first half.
Bad thing is the Indians have committed 6 fouls, so it's bonus after this. But the good thing is nobody's had more than 1.
Simpson misses the first.
Ball never lies.
Douglass now 4 of 8 at the free throw line here in the first half.
You know, there's a lot of truth to that.
Simpson makes the second. Lead is a 3-point advantage for Frederick Douglass as Scarce comes back into the game. Connor Haga got some good minutes off the bench for Frederick Douglass. Simpson will shoot the 3rd free throw, and he makes 2 of 3.
Yeah, he got the meatloaf there. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Trey Skaggs with it, bounces it up top to Harden. Harden going to work in on Barrett. Got the defender in the air, leans in, but too hard off the glass, but able to track down his own rebound.
What a hustle. I mean, the guy is nothing but hustle out there.
Harden gets it back inside and had it knocked loose by Deshaun Jackson. 6 minutes to play in the first half.
They always told me in baseball, you got to have quick hands to play baseball. Well, you got to have quick hands to play basketball, too.
They come into Ray. Corner 3. Good! Ray knocks down the 3. That is the 6th 3-pointer for Madison Central. And the lead back to 1 for Frederick Douglass. McMullen on the right wing. Barrett, he'll try a 3. Can't answer. Rebound, knocked loose. Barrett gets it back, leans in. His jumper won't go, and Harden comes to grab the board for the Indians. Up the floor, it's Brown down the right sideline. Lays it off for Skaggs. Back to Brown. Cole over to Ray. Pump fakes this time. Elbow jumper is good. 5 straight points for Braden Ray, and the senior steps into the jumper there and immediately goes back to defending Deshaun Jackson.
I absolutely like Skaggs playing defense against Barrett. I love that matchup.
Here's Jackson, double teamed, long pass over at McMullen on the three. Comes off, rebound, tipped into the hands of Braden Ray. 5:06 to play, a 1-point Central lead. Skaggs lost it, and he's called for the double dribble.
Well, before that happened, and I see Coach Feldhouse making a case for it, he did get fouled before then on the attempted steal. You're seeing hands flying everywhere when somebody's got the basketball, and it's, sooner or later they're going to start calling that a little closer, I think.
Under 5 minutes to play now in this first half. The Indians holding on to a 1-point lead. Jackson to Simpson, kicked out to McMullen. He'll drive in, lay it off, and nice job by Haga to finish and put Frederick Douglass back in front. 25-24 Broncos.
Yeah, that's Haga's first basket of the game.
Will Harden with it for Central. Harden gets it over to Davis. Jalen working on Haga's defense. Now Skaggs into the paint. Will Harden on the left block. Harden going to back his way in and got himself in trouble, but able to get out of trouble and lay it in.
Yeah, again, the hardest working man in basketball here is Will Harden tonight, man. He's got the pail with him. He's got his overalls on. He's coming after it.
Davis and Brown both were there for the rebound. A little miscommunication there as the sophomore and the senior both touched it, and it went out of bounds. Should have been an easy rebound for him. Instead, Frederick Douglass can inbound, down by a point. 4:08 to play in the second quarter.
Nothing wrong with that. That happens sometimes. What's good about it is you got two guys hustling for the basketball.
Somebody got lost defensively. Simpson gets in for two more. And up the floor comes Skaggs for Madison Central. As we dip under 4 to play in the first half. Here's Davis with it for the Indians. Davis on the attack, lays it off for Harden. Back to Davis. Cole Brown goes to the right wing as Davis controls the ball. Up top, it's Will Harden. Harden cuts back door. Skaggs comes to get it. Into the corner, Davis. Three again. Comes off this time and scares the rebound for Frederick Douglass. Got a good look from Davis, just didn't go down as Simpson up the floor for the Broncos. Lays it off for Skiers. Leans in, elbow jumper, again comes off, and Brown the rebound. We near 3 to play in the second quarter. Cole Brown drives it out, and an offensive foul on Brown. Brown a little bit out of control, and Coach Feldhouse says, yeah, you did. He agrees with the call that time.
Yeah, nice job there by Haga setting himself up in a good position, and Brown, momentum just, knocked him over.
Yep. 27-26, Frederick Douglass, 3:11 to play in the second quarter.
That's a second on Cole.
Got to keep him out of foul trouble. He's the best playmaker for the Indians. Makes things happen when the ball is in his hands. Here's Deshaun Jackson. And a moving screen against Haga. That is the second moving screen in this first half against Frederick Douglass.
And it's a good call. You've got to be planted in your position as the player tries to use you as a screen. And if you're not planted and you move to get in front of that defensive player, they're going to call that.
We dip under 3 minutes to play. I love the matchup on this end. Deshaun Jackson guarding Cole Brown, the top two scorers for each team. Skaggs with it for the Indians. Trey, baseline drive, finds Ray, wide open. Ray, count the basket and a foul.
I am just very thankful to see Braden Ray get in this offensive mix of things here, and he's got 7 and going for number 8 here at the free throw line.
Ray is 3 of 3 from the field. Will shoot this free throw to try to make it a three-point play. And it comes off. Central 28, Douglass 27. And Ray goes back defensively on Jackson. Deshaun, top of the key, spinned into the lane. We got a travel called against Jackson.
Yeah, and Jackson's saying that he was fouled, but that's got Coach Jason Mosley up now dancing around in front of the bench.
Brown comes into Ray. Indians trying to beat this pressure from Frederick Douglass. Ray will cross over down the sideline. We'll give it over to Davis. Davis got in trouble. Finds Ray again on the left wing, and Central will reset the offense here. Under 2.5 to play, second quarter of the 11th Region Championship game.
I like the idea of having Skaggs outside, too, bringing the ball up.
Ray thought about a three, drives in. Free throw line jumper is good for the senior. Braden Ray filling it early on.
9 points. He's going to be second in the race to double digits here. Kai Simpson is already there.
Simpson at the other end, misses. Ball tipped up. Haga's got it. He can't finish. Ball tipped around. And then over the back foul called, I believe. Are they going to call that against Central? No, they say Davis will shoot. Okay, so it was against Frederick Douglass.
Yeah.
The official walked up and pointed at an Indian, showing who was going to be shooting the free throws because both teams are in the bonus.
Yeah, I think it was either Cole or Davis, and now Cole's coming to the free throw line, so it must be Cole Brown. Second foul on Tyson Barrett.
So Ferguson will come in for him for Madison Central. Tayshawn Chenault. He'll get the shooter Cole Brown, who has 2 fouls himself.
Good move here by Coach Feldhouse. He's not been in it this long for nothing. Minute 53 isn't going to hurt with Cole Brown out of the game.
First free throw is good.
You have said it the entire tournament, and I'll remind people, free throws, possessions, very important in a game. It's just magnified.
Yep.
Everything's magnified.
Yeah, turnovers, free throws, extra possessions, it all means more in a tournament atmosphere. As Brown knocks down 2 big free throws, the senior will check out. I like the move there by Alan Feldhouse. Listen, I'll never question anything that man does. He's a legend in high school basketball ranks in Kentucky.
And I like evaluating what he does after the game, watching again and going, man, that was a good substitution.
Simpson misses the three, and a great job by Ray, who tipped it to a teammate. Douglas ends up with it somehow, and Jackson's got it. He'll step into a three and knock it down. A big shot by Deshaun Jackson.
I thought they should have called same team on that one. Traveling violation. 2 players from Douglas had a hold of the ball at the same time.
Chenault gets in trouble, picked up his dribble, finds Trey Skaggs. Indians clinging to a 2-point lead. 1:15 to play in the first half. Skaggs over to Chenault. Up top, it's Ray. Kicked out to Davis, left wing. Up top, Will Harden's got it, guarded by Simpson. Harden gets around the defense. Chenault a three. It's coming off this time. Ball tipped loose, and McMullen able to grab it for the Broncos. We dip under 1 to play in this first half. Madison Central 32, Frederick Douglass 30. Simpson will slow things down. Douglas wants to maybe hope for the final shot here. Chenault takes the matchup with Jackson now, denying him the ball. Simpson comes to it, kicks it out. McMullen, 3, left wing, too hard, and Jackson saves the ball in bounds, or did he? They're going to say Jackson was out of bounds, so it will be Madison Central ball.
Well, I think he thought he was out of bounds when he took the step and went up in the air, but it took the official a second to call it.
Cole Brown checks in for Chenault. 31.1 remaining in this first half. Madison Central 32, Frederick Douglass 30. They come into Trey Skaggs. You see the Indians, the 4th-ranked team in the RPI in the 11th region. Frederick Douglass, the 2nd-ranked RPI team in this region. Here's Ray. He's had a tremendous first half. Over to Davis. Davis got bumped, able to keep the ball somehow. Brown's got it, guarded by Jackson, under 10 seconds to play. Cole going to work it left. Brown into the corner, Skaggs, 3 seconds, 2. Trey at the buzzer, won't get it to fall, tips it back up. Count the basket and a foul! Trey Skaggs will go to the free throw line for a 3-point play chance to end this quarter.
Destiny, baby.
Looking back at that replay here, Skaggs missed the first shot. Second chance is good, and he'll shoot the free throw, and Jason Mosley can't believe it.
Yeah, he got bodied. He got bodied right out of the paint area there as the horn sounded. And official right there, I got to credit the guys. They're doing a great job in this.
He got it off in plenty of time. We got the replay there from William Moorfield, the king of stream. And now let's see here what they're going to do. Are they going to put more time on the clock?
1.5, they say now.
So they do put more time on the clock, as Skaggs will shoot 1 free throw. are having a discussion over at the scorer's table as they try to figure out exactly maybe how much time is left. The basket is good, and Skaggs will shoot one free throw with 1.5 remaining.
Mark my word right now, 23 is going to be a big key and a central victory if they get the win here in this one this evening.
So 1.5 to play. If you're Cole Brown, stay out of the way here. You don't want to pick up your third foul. Again, we see the replay as Skaggs got it off in plenty of time. There is 1.5 on the clock. And it looks like that's what they're going to keep up there.
Yeah, when he got bumped is when the clock should have stopped.
So Skaggs at the line, misses the free throw. Deshaun Jackson at the buzzer, nearly put it in.
It was online.
At the half, it's Madison Central 34, the Broncos 30. Folks, we'll come back here live on WBON TV for the 11th Region Championship game.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
That comes to $1.45.
I'm sorry?
Oh yeah, for the cookie. The books are free.
For everybody?
For all undergraduate students. We call it EKU Book Smart.
Let's make that 2 cookies.
On campus, online, delivery, or pickup at EKU. The books are on us.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
First Trust Bank can help make your money do more. Ask about their CDs. With annual percentages ranging from 2.02 APY for 1 year to 2.27 APY for a 2-year CD. First Trust Bank has the experience and the staff to better serve you. Member FDIC, NMLS number 688788.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
The Bishop Small Engine Repair halftime show at Bishop's. The variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit Bishop's Small Engine Repair on North Estill Avenue in Richmond and see all the latest brands available at Bishop's. We look back at some of the highlights there. How about Braden Ray knocking down the three-pointer for Madison Central? Trey Skaggs got it in to Will Harden, who played really well. Tom, this was the play where he kind of got in trouble, got double-teamed, and then finds himself basically wide open as he lays it in, split the double team. And Cole Brown, who didn't have a really good first half, but he made enough plays for his teammates like this one. We got the charge there, but like we saw Brown there in the first half, he played enough distributing the ball to his teammates, getting them involved, that I think that's really what allowed Madison Central to build that 2-point lead and now a 4-point lead at the half.
You know, that first 3 series when they came down and Cole had the ball in his hands and tried to drive, he realized then that he's not going to be able to penetrate with the defense they've got set up against him. So nice adjustment by Cole Brown there to realize that and get the ball to his teammate.
We are live here on WBON TV. Again, the Bishop Small Engine Repair halftime show. Again, folks, let us know where you're watching. Tyler McKinley says, this brings back memories. I remember being at the game in 2013 when Madison Central won their last regional title. And we had the audio of that game earlier on when Sean Hamilton, the play-by-play announcer that year, had the call for Madison Central. And here we are back on WBON TV for this regional championship game. Tom, it has been such an amazing run for these Indians, and they are now 16 minutes away from advancing to the Sweet 16 next week.
Love to see it. Hope they get to play next Wednesday, 5 p.m., Rupp Arena floor. And guess who's waiting on the winner of this game? Louisville Ballard.
And if it is Ballard, remember, that's who Madison Central beat in the state championship game in 2013 when Kenja Bosley knocked down the game-winning basket for the Indians. Of course, Bosley and Dominique Hawkins, Quan Taylor, all those guys having big games. The assistant coach Parks is over there on the staff for Alan Feldhouse. And I think that's what makes this team so special, is they've all bought in. They are part of the Indians family. Jared Pyatt played for Madison Central. Kenny Roberts has been the right-hand man for Feldhouse his entire career at Madison Central. So these two guys, you know, they've been together for a long time. Roberts knows what Feldhouse wants. Jared Pyatt played for him. Parks played for him. So all those guys, Alex Walters has been a part of this program for a while.
Yeah.
They all know what to expect when they're out there with their head coach. And at the half right now, the Indians have the 4-point lead. Looking back at some of the stats there in the first half, the Indians shot 13 of 25 from the field, 52%. And Tom, they were 6 of 10 from the three-point line for 60%. And Douglas was 11 of 34 from the field, only 32.4%. They were 2 of 12 from the three-point line for only 16.7%. But what kept them in the game was free throws. They got to the line 10 times, making 6 of those. The game was back and forth, and there were a lot of lead changes. Each team had a 5-point lead at one point in the first half. We knew it was going to be tight, and that in the first half lived up to the hype as to how good these two teams are. They match up, I think, pretty well together. You know, Douglas is the more athletic team, but Madison Central, I feel like, is the better team as far as their core group of players. Deshaun Jackson might be the best player on the floor, but Central is probably the better overall team.
And they're playing team basketball, and they've been playing that for the past several weeks. And if they continue to do what they did here in the first half, they're going to be absolutely fine in this game. You got to credit the defense of Madison Central when Douglas is on offense. And Coach made a switch in that zone and got Skaggs over closer to Deshaun Jackson. And when those two are close together, Jackson has a problem getting his shot off. He has to put it up so high against that 6'6" player that it's causing him a little bit of grief when he's trying to make those short jumpers.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing that Cole Brown realized too. You know, Cole realized when that first drive that these guys aren't like Lexington Catholic or Frederick Douglass. They're much better athletes in the paint. So he's got to maybe stop a little about 4 or 5 feet out and try to float it over top of them. And there in the first half, they were not able to do that. But Cole still knocked down a 3. He got into the paint a couple of times. And a good job by Brown. I think he's got to be the guy that makes enough plays for this team to win.
Yeah, he's definitely the playmaker out there. Although he doesn't bring the ball up the floor, he's still the playmaker. And want to see Davis get a little bit more involved. Davis hasn't gone to the paint as much as I thought he should have, but I'm sure Coach is going over these things at halftime, and we'll see what adjustments that both coaches have made when they come back on the floor here in about 6.5 minutes.
When Madison Central won the regional championship back in 2013, this is what it sounded like.
Can still go. Down to 8. Lexington Catholic, right side, Fralix, 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Sam Jones the rebound, 3, 2, 1. Let me hear you, Richmond, Kentucky. The Indians, for the 4th time in school history, are going to the Sweet 16. They are bound for Rupp Arena. 1987, 1999, 2006, and 2013. The Indians going back to the Sweet 16 with a 67-46 thumping of Lexington Catholic. These two teams have...
Hamilton on the call for that regional championship game, and it was a very exciting moment. The title came back to Richmond. And with a 4-point lead at the half, Madison Central now 16 minutes away from bringing that title back to Richmond once more, Tom.
Yeah, I love nostalgia. And, what was that, 8 years ago now?
Yeah.
You're talking that you got people that were in high school at that time. They've got families now. They're working hard.
Well, I can say this about Sean. Sean's lost half of himself since then. He's lost a lot of weight. I just saw him last week, and I can give him a hard time now. But Sean was the guy that hired me back at Wallingford back in 2012. So my first year at the company was when he was doing ball games for us then, and he was a Madison Central alumni, and he was fired up as they won that regional championship. So I appreciate Sean finding that clip for us and getting that to me earlier today. Tom, it's the tradition of this program is just so impressive, and Alan Feldhouse has done such a good job of building this program, and they have a lot of big guys that have come through here. You look back at the history with Marquis Cecil that played at Madison Central, went on to play at Kentucky. Kenja Bosley went on to play college basketball after hitting the game-winning shot in the state championship game. Dominique Hawkins played college basketball at Kentucky after playing here at Madison Central. They've had, Isaiah Mentor, who's now playing at EKU. Isaiah Cozart playing at Western Kentucky. You have Dustin Gerald, who's playing college basketball. They've had a lot of guys. I remember Quay Charlton and Tariq Miller playing at Berea College. So the list goes on and on of guys that have been at Madison Central, that have gone on to play college basketball. And that list is going to get even bigger, I think, in the next few years with, like Brown and Ray may be able to go play somewhere. Davis and Skaggs. Will Harden might eventually get some looks. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here in the second half, especially as the Indians have a 4-point lead. We'll come back to the 11th Region Championship game at EKU on WBON TV.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
With the warmer months now upon us, don't get caught in the heat. Call Madison HVAC and get your AC unit tuned up, repaired, or replaced. They offer upfront pricing so that you don't have any negative financial surprises once the job is complete. At Madison HVAC, their team of experts is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you don't get to choose when a heating or air conditioning emergency is going to come up. Visit MadisonHVACR.com and see why so many have chosen Madison HVAC as their source for heating and cooling.
At the Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
For your car, home, farm, or business, Linville Insurance offers preferred pricing from more than 40 top-rated companies. With our state-of-the-art technology, we do business the way you want it, virtually, where everything is handled electronically or in person at one of our 2 locations. Linville Insurance, where our values haven't changed. Treat people the way you want to be treated, always do what's right, help others, and give good advice. That's what you can expect from Linville Insurance. Come see what makes Linville Insurance unlike any other agency in the area. Call or click today.
We're back on WBON TV, looking at some of the stats there from the first half individually for the home team, the Broncos of Frederick Douglass. They get 11 points from Kai Simpson, 7 points for Deshaun Jackson. They get 3 from Skeers, 4 from Barrett, 2 each from Haga and a Roy Ford, and 1 for Ferguson. For the Indians of Madison Central, time of very balanced attack. 9 points each for Davis and Harden, 7 each for Brown and Braden Ray, and 2 points for Trey Skaggs. And the 7 points for Ray all kind of came within a little quick spurt there. And that was big for Central, is because they really couldn't find any offense for a moment. Ray knocked down a big 3 and then stepped into a jump shot and then got 2 free throws as well.
Yeah, it's Cole Brown now in the 1,500-point club at Madison Central. He's at 1,506. And Braden Ray, 920 points. I'm telling you, big second half here and 4 wins in the state tournament. It's attainable.
Indians get the ball first. It's Will Harden. Roy Ford back in there for Frederick Douglass as they come up top to Davis. Over to Braden Ray. Indians going the other way from this end. We are on the far side of where Madison Central has the ball now. Trey Skaggs will reset the offense up top to Harden. Harden looking in to Cole Brown. Now goes the opposite direction. Hands it off to Skaggs. Trey going to work his way in. Out to Harden. Corner 3 is going to come off, and the rebound hauled in by Barrett. Deshaun Jackson now will bring it up. Picked up by Braden Ray. Ray, good defense. Jackson steps into a 3. Won't go, and Brown up high for the rebound. Cole Brown up the floor for the Indians. Over to Skaggs on the right wing. Corner Harden. Will going to work his way in on a Roy Ford. Kicks it out. Skaggs on the drive. And Davis slips and falls. And we've got to travel against Frederick Douglass. Might be something on the floor over there, Tom, because Skaggs, Davis, and then Skeers all fell down.
They're not checking. I know that Skeers is checking the bottom of his tennis shoes to see what happened over there. There's just some moisture. It could be.
They come in. Skaggs threw it away. Simpson with the steal. And Simpson will lay it off to Skeers, who will lay it in. And the Madison Central lead at 2. Little miscommunication there at the other end. Will Harden will drive in, had his shot blocked, and they're going to say off of Trey Skaggs. Back to Frederick Douglass. Momentum swinging toward the Broncos here in the early goings of the third quarter.
Well, same thing happened at the beginning of the game. Took them a couple of seconds to get adjusted to everything, and then they started playing good ball. So let's see what happens here defensively.
Deshaun Jackson picked up by Ray. Box and chaser defense by Madison Central. Bounce it out to Simpson. Simpson going to work in on the baseline. Now spins her back to the corner. He'll step into a three and knocks it down. Big shot by Kai Simpson. He's had a good game. 14 points now for him. And we got a whistle. Let's see what the official running over to the scoreboard says. I believe it's is it a warning against Frederick Douglass? He pointed in the direction of the Broncos bench, but Coach Mosley didn't seem to be upset with whatever he said, so I'm not sure what the issue was there as Frederick Douglass takes the lead back with a 5-0 run to begin the third quarter.
I think one of the reserves came off onto the playing floor to congratulate one of their players, and that's what he whistled. Just a warning.
Here's Ray, going to work on a Roy Ford. Into the corner to Harden. Will going to back down Simpson. Fadeaway is coming off on the left side. Rebounded by Jackson. Deshaun up the floor for Frederick Douglass. Threw it away. Stolen away by Davis. Skaggs releases it to Jalen, and the sophomore puts it in off the glass. Nice, a soft touch there by Davis as he got the pump fake, got the defender in the air. Jackson the other way, and Ray puts him on the floor and commits the personal. When you got Deshaun Jackson coming at you full head of steam, probably not a bad foul there by Braden Ray.
No, you know he's going that fast because he saw an opening, and that prevents an easy 2 points, but cost you a personal foul.
Here is Jackson, open in the corner. Brown slow to get out, but Jackson can't hit the three. Cole had it ripped away by Jackson in the foul call against Deshaun. Yeah, a little bit of a body bump as he got the steal, and Cole Brown shaken up as he holds on to his right ankle here. Going to tighten up the sneakers, Tom.
Yeah, I was going to say get him a saddle, ref. You know, he was riding him pretty hard, and then, I mean, he really came around with the shoulder and the forearm to try to get a punch away there, and the back official made the call.
Trey Skaggs with it for Central. Going to drive all the way up and lay it in. A nice move by Trey Skaggs, the sophomore. He's got 4 points in the contest, and a big one there as it pushes the lead back to 3 for Madison Central. Simpson looking in to Barrett. Throws it down to O'Roy Ford. O'Roy Ford, good defense by Brown. O'Roy Ford too strong as Davis tried to get a hand on the ball. It's instead a 3-point play opportunity coming up for O'Roy Ford.
Love that name, man. O'Roy.
See my boy John Bentley tuning us in, the head coach over at Estill County. 5:06 to play. Wes Scarberry, former model head coach, tuning us in as well. Scarberry was an assistant coach for this Douglas team for a year or two. As Roy Ford misses the free throw. Jalen Davis will throw it up the floor to Skaggs. Skaggs going to dribble left to the top of the circle at the center court line. Going to work his way in again. And this time the shot won't go, but Brown the rebound, and he'll lay it back in.
Remember what I told you during the break?
You said Trey Skaggs would be a key to this win, and if they hold on, he's played well. Jackson fouled, and he'll shoot the free throws as they call a foul, I believe, on Braden Ray. They do. And is it going to be 3 free throws? It will be for Deshaun Jackson.
That's 3 fouls on Braden Ray, too.
Steve Durham comments, and Tom, he says, soup and sandwich running in the Florida Derby today. I'm hungry, so I don't want to hear about soups and sandwiches. We've been here for a while today. I got here about 11 o'clock this morning, Gage and I did.
That sounds like a good bet right there. I'd go about 10 across the board on soup and sandwich.
I know nothing about horse racing. Jaron Dunbar, Somerset head coach, former Madison Central assistant, got us tuned in. Coach Dunbar had a great season with Somerset this year. Watching some of his former players out there for Madison Central as Jackson will shoot another free throw. This one comes off. Folks, we appreciate you tuning us in. Listen, Madison Central has made an impressive run to get to this point, now trying to finish it off as they cling to a 2-point lead, 4:38 to play.
Weren't you up at Rupp Arena with Estill County?
I was, man.
Yeah, I
was.
So that wasn't that long ago.
Listen, John Bentley is my guy. I love that guy. 2-point lead for Central. Make it a 1-point advantage as Deshaun Jackson splits or makes 2 of 3 free throws. Harden at the other end for Central. Finds Davis. Wide open. Deep 3. Good! Davis, another triple. The sophomore makes it a 4-point Central lead.
All right, now you need to stop.
Simpson dribbles it over to the right wing. Jackson sets a screen on Davis. Braden Ray trying to deny Deshaun Jackson in this box and chaser defense. I'm sure Jackson is no stranger to this style of defense, for the kind of player that he is. He'll get a screen here. Now dribbles left. Deep 3. Comes off. Rebound to Simpson. He'll lean in, lay it off to Barrett, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
I was going to say, he really initiated the contact and caught his thigh right on the defensive player.
Douglas going to go with a 1-2-1-1 full court press now. Ferguson will check into the ball game for Simpson, who picks up the offensive foul.
I'm trying to read the scoreboard. I can't keep up with it up there.
Harden to Skaggs. Now up the floor to Ray. Ray slows things down for the Indians. Bounces it up to Brown on the left wing.
Yeah.
Now Davis out to Ray. 3 in and out. A rebound tipped into the hands of Ray, and he hits the deck. Got a foul against Ferguson. We've got Bryce Bentley and Tim Bentley watching us as well. Appreciate you tuning us in here, folks. Michael Watkins, Tom Gross, Gage Hill, our producer. Tom, what an exciting game it's been. We knew it would be tight throughout, and it's lived up to that hype.
Yeah, I've got Ferguson with 3 fouls on that play, and there's going to be a timeout.
Indians with a 4-point lead. We'll come back to the 11th Region Championship game on WBON TV.
Being prepared for various types of disasters is one of the best ways to ensure the safety of your family, friends, and community. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is here and ready to support community emergency response. For how to be prepared, make emergency kits, know your zone, and shelter-in-place information, contact EMA CSEP at 624-4787 or visit madisoncountyky.us/EMA. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
We're back to the 11th Region Championship game, looking at that offensive foul a moment ago by Simpson. Tom, that was a big play of this game because Central was able to extend that lead on the Jalen Davis 3, and now they've got the ball back as Braden Ray got the offensive rebound and drew the foul.
I noticed one of the guys here from Eastern was out there mopping that area where everybody was slipping a while ago. That's good.
Central.
They're on the ball, man.
Comes into Harden. Ray in the left corner. Bounces it into Will. Harden pump fakes and threw it away.
Yep.
It's McMullen at the other end. Davis got a piece. Good defense by Jalen Davis in transition. And in transition the other way. Harden 3. Good! Will Harden for 3, and Madison Central in front by 7.
That's big.
Here's Skeers to Barrett. Corner jumper, too hard. Rebound tipped out to Madison Central.
Yeah, Sears over the back of Brown a little bit there. Did have his hand on the ball last.
We look back at that Will Harden 3 as Davis laid it off for him, and Harden knocked down the huge triple. Indians have it here, the 7-point lead. And Trey Skaggs bringing it up the floor.
I like that.
Bounce it up to Harden. Will around the defense of Haga, and it draws the foul. That'll be the 3rd team foul against the Broncos. And we'll get another look at Tayshawn Chenault with 2:53 to play in the 3rd. He'll check in for Braden Ray, who's played so good tonight. And Jerry Harden says, proud Nana of number 40 up in INS, Kentucky, tuning us in, watching Will play. Skaggs will come into Davis. Good defense by Skeers.
Nana, you got the hardest working basketball player on the court out there.
Trey Skaggs will inbound.
Yeah, they say he brings like a sandwich in a pail.
I believe
when he
it.
goes to practice, he's ready to do it.
Got that old school kind of game, does Will Harden. He's got it here up top to Cole Brown.
It's easy enough for you to say, man.
Maybe not. I'm getting old, Tom.
No, you're all right.
Brown will drive in. Nobody picked him up, and Cole will increase the lead to 9, largest lead of the ball game. Jackson on the move.
Wow.
Floats it up. We got an offensive foul.
Yeah, I don't know why Jackson did what he did. I am sitting here flabbergasted.
And the Central fans are going crazy. Timeout, Frederick Douglass, as Coach Mosley can see this slipping away from his team. Madison Central with a 48-39 lead, 2:28 to play. We look back at some of the highlights there in that offensive foul. Tom, Jackson just a little bit out of control. The Indians have bothered him today. They have done a good job of keeping Deshaun Jackson out of his rhythm as Cole Brown. Look at that young man. He is fired up, the senior. Who, listen, he and Braden Ray, I've talked to both of them. This is not the kind of senior season that they wanted to have. But they are making up for it here in the district and now regional tournaments. And they can sense it as they are just over 10 minutes away from advancing to the Sweet 16. Brown will throw it in.
Yeah, Brown was well set on that, taking that charge on that last play.
Mullen guarding Chenault. Tayshawn a little bit out of control with it here. Finds Brown. Cole leans in and puts it in. 2 more for Brown. 50-39. Indians with an 11-point lead. Jackson at the other end. Floater won't go. Harden had the rebound poked away. They say off of Will. It'll stay with Frederick Douglass.
I'm going to give Cole a second nickname tonight. When he scores inside, he's in-town Brown.
Okay, I got you.
And when he shoots the 3, he's downtown Brown.
Here's McMullen on the left corner. He'll dribble up top. Over to Jackson. Deshaun trying to get something going for his team. Under 2 minutes to play. McMullen on the drive. Leans in. Floater won't go, and Brown up high for the rebound.
Man, the determination on Cole Brown's face right now is unbelievable.
Indians turn it over the other way. Jackson will bring it up the floor. Deshaun driving in. Out to McMullen. A 3. Good. That's a big shot for Frederick Douglass. As for the moment, they stop the bleeding.
Well, McMullen's coach put him on the three-point line for second half warm-ups. That's all he did for about 5 minutes to shoot three-pointers.
Indians catch a break there as they almost turned it over. Frederick Douglass couldn't hang on to it, and Cole Brown will inbound once again. His team holding on to an 8-point lead, 1:27 to play. Brown.
Somebody's got to move. There
Comes
you go.
into Davis. Simpson back in the game guarding Jalen Davis, the sophomore. Davis up the left sideline. Hands it over to Skaggs. Trey to Davis in the left corner. He'll work it over to Chenault. Tayshawn in trouble, finds Davis. Jalen Davis of Madison Central dribbles it to the top of the key, now dribbles right side. Going to work his way in and draw the foul. A very patient offensive set for Madison Central. And Davis will shoot 2 free throws. That's the 3rd on McMullen, the 5th team foul for Frederick Douglass as we are under 1 to play in the 3rd quarter. Madison Central with a free throw from Davis, back in front by 9, 51-42 Indians. Scarce back into the ball game for Ferguson. Davis at the line for the 2nd free throw. Puts it up. Missed the 2nd. 9-point Central lead. 54 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. Scarce will bring it up. Over to Simpson on the right wing. He'll drive in. Out to McMullen. A 3 on the way. Comes off this time. Brown and Scarce battling for it. And who is this foul going to be on? It's a jump ball. And they say the possession arrow will keep it here with Douglass. Scarce and Brown both went up high. I don't think Brown had a clean box out there at times, so you can't call a foul.
Right. And I like the back official on that play. Ran up to see how it ended up on the floor, and the ball was tied up, therefore no personal foul. Good call.
Both guys just battling for it. I love the officials letting them play on that possession. They come in to bear it, does Frederick Douglass. Deshaun Jackson will go to the other side as McMullen drives in. Too hard off the glass. Brown the rebound. Cole will slow things down for Central, but they have numbers. Brown doesn't see it. Now he does. Harden wide open. Layup good.
That's big.
30 seconds to play. 11-point Central lead. Simpson going to work on Skaggs. In the lane. Off the glass is a scoop and score for Kai Simpson.
I thought I was going to hear Okie.
I only pulled that out for the home team, Tom.
There you go.
Our home team.
Circus shot. I like the scoop and score, though, too.
Brown will have it. 6 seconds to play. Cole crosses over. Into the corner. Chenault at the buzzer. Misses it. But after 3, Madison Central 53. Frederick Douglass 44. We'll come back, folks. The Indians 8 minutes away from a regional title on WBON TV.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
We are back at the 11th Region Championship game. Tom, Madison Central's key ingredient to big wins this year has been 3 guys getting in double figures. Those 3 guys, for the most part, have been Brown, Davis, and Harden. They have 15 for Davis, 13 for Brown, 12 for Harden, and Braden Ray has 9 for Madison Central as they are 8 minutes away from an 11th Region Championship.
And what doesn't happen a lot is the additional scoring. You get a point here or a point
Davis
there.
and Powell
But,
Funeral Home in
Skaggs has
Berea.
4.
From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best.
At the end of the second quarter, had a big layup early in the third. Here's Ray with it for Central. They're going to post up Harden on the smaller McMullen.
I like that.
Harden spins around him baseline, out to Skaggs. Trey will drive
Yes.
in and right on cue, lays it in, Tom.
I'm a fortune teller, baby.
55-44, 7.5 to play. Simpson at the free throw line now goes all the way in, blocked by Harden. Brown has it for Central. Cole will slow it down the left sideline, picked up by Jackson. Bounces it over to Skaggs in the left wing. Trey lost his defender, finds Brown. Ray, baseline drive to Harden. Harden pump fakes, leans in, jumper is good.
I tell you what, Skaggs is breaking ankles out there.
Madison Central 57, the Broncos of Frederick Douglass 44, and I love what I just saw from Jared Pyatt. He played at Madison Central. You can see Pyatt coming out onto the floor telling his guys to calm down. Yes, we have the lead. Yes, we're pulling away, but this thing is far from over as we take another look at that Will Harden layup. He pump faked and got the defender in the air and laid it in. And Madison Central has extended that lead out to 13, 57-44. Harden now with 14 points. 13 points for Cole Brown, 15 for Jalen Davis. And Tom, I don't think there's any place I'd rather be for my 32nd birthday than Madison Central trying to pull out a 11th Region crown.
I'm doing my best to get you a nice birthday present.
Well, you're doing a good job of it. I appreciate you.
I'm just loving every second of this. This is just so exciting, and just being able to see all the different little tiny things that happen that create a winner or a loser in a high school basketball game.
Stolen away. Davis at the other end. Lays it off for Harden. Will going to pump fake. Kick it out to Skaggs. Trey out to Ray in the left corner. Central going to be patient with it again here. Skaggs underneath. Trey out to Harden. He'll pump fake, lay it off for Skaggs, and Trey lays it in.
Yeah, baby.
59-44, Madison Central. Deshaun Jackson, 3 straight away. Bounces out, Harden the rebound. Over to Cole Brown. Down the left sideline. Harden going to work on Skierce now defensively. Cole spins away from the defender, hands it off to Trey Skaggs. Now it's Harden. Harden got the defender in the air, drove around, now over to Davis. Now Brown comes to get it.
Oh, excellent. I love it.
We will dip under 6 minutes to play before Madison Central will attempt a shot. Harden's got it top of the key. I'll give it over to Ray on the left wing. Ray looking around, bounces it into Brown, who hangs and will draw the foul. Brown took a shot to the face as his teammates rushed to him.
Yeah, he's going to need a chiropractor by tomorrow. He's been all over this floor today.
The senior has put his body on the line on both ends of the floor. And Cole Brown at the top of the key now.
That's the third foul on Jackson.
That's big.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say a while ago, he's coming down trying to get him back in the game all alone, and he's not been real successful from three-point line tonight. And again, though, he's got hands in his face every time he shoots the ball. Coach Feldhouse probably promised 20 laps per person who didn't put a hand in his face when he shoots. Yes, Coach, we will.
Brown makes the first. Madison Central 5 minutes and 51 seconds away from a trip to the Sweet 16.
Last time I was in Rupp Arena is when Sam Bowie was playing along with Melvin Turpin.
Was that black and white back in the day?
That was, I went to Media Day.
Brown makes 2 big free throws, 61-44. I was there with Estill County.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago when John Bentley and the Engineers won, and would love a trip here with the Indians. Jackson can't finish. Rebound falls into the hands of Brown. He'll bounce it over to Davis. Jalen.
Brown has toughened up in this game. Look at that.
Yeah, Davis had it ripped away. Skierce will lay it up and in for Frederick Douglass. And a timeout, I believe, for the Broncos. Scratch that. They've got a technical foul here.
Yep.
Deshaun Jackson losing his cool, going to be called for the technical foul. That is huge. I don't know what Deshaun said, but you can see here is Skierce got the steal and then laid it in. Jackson, he kind of bumped Brown and then threw the ball over to the official, and immediately a technical foul was called. So Cole Brown at the free throw line for the Indians. First one is good. Cole steps off the line, now back up there for the second free throw.
Plus possession, right?
Yep. He makes both. They would have had the ball either way after the basket was made, but that technical foul adds 2 more points to the total for the Indians and Cole Brown. Brown at center court will throw it in. Jackson there defensively on him. Brown comes into the backcourt to Trey Skaggs. What a game this guy's had. Over on the right sideline, Skaggs now gets across the timeline over to Ray on the left wing. Ray up top to Harden. Harden lost it. Ball's loose. Skierce the steal. And Skierce will lay it in. Nice move by Skierce to get the ball around Braden Ray's defense and lay it in as we near 5 minutes to play. Brown comes into Skaggs. Skierce went flying. Over to Davis. Indians had numbers for a moment. Up the floor to Skaggs. Harden, corner. Will pump fake. Now up top to Brown. Cole to Harden. Wide open from the free throw line. The jumper comes off. And the rebound hauled in by Ferguson. And a bad foul by Will Harden there. I think Harden a little frustrated with himself, Tom, for missing the open jumper. And then adds to it by committing the foul.
That's only his second, I believe. Yeah. Well,
appreciate Shane Buntry and Todd Stoll The reason there was a technical foul called against Frederick Douglass was that was their second delay of game penalty. They had one earlier in the game.
Yeah.
So appreciate the fans who are not even here letting us know what they saw, and that's correct.
They get an assist, both of them.
McMullen will drive in and lay it off the glass. Shane Buttrey and his son Turner Buttrey over at Bowling Green now. They're going to be in the state tournament. 4.5 to play. A 13-point Madison Central lead.
Got to think about your 10 seconds now. There you go. There you go.
Up the floor to Brown. He'll give it over to Hardin. If you're Madison Central, you don't want to start holding on to it here. Too early to start doing that. Brown called for the travel.
Well, yeah, I feel for you, Cole. I would have been a little upset too.
Love it. Alan Feldhouse calls a timeout. It'll be a full with the Indians on top by 13. We near a quarter to play in the fourth. We'll come back on WBON TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Tom Gross and Madison Central here. What a game it's been with 4:15 left to play. Can the Indians be able to hold on here? It's been a nice little run by Frederick Douglass to cut that deficit down to 13.
Yeah, it has. And again, it's the physical play. Both teams are playing very physical and just got to, what do you call it, stay the course. Not going to do it.
McMullen, a deep three from the left side. Won't go down. Ball's loose. Brown and Ferguson battling for it. We're going to have a foul on Cole Brown, I believe. Nope. Timeout, Frederick Douglass. Got somebody asking on the live feed, Tom, if Brown is being recruited by anyone. I'm sure people were looking at him, but I don't think he's had an offer yet or decided where he is going to go play college basketball. But you and I both think Brown's got the potential to be a good college player.
Yeah, I think he would make a fantastic two-guard for a college team. I mean, the guy can shoot the lights out. He's a playmaker. If he gets a lane, if he can get some room, you've all seen how well he can score once he gets it inside. So, yeah, somebody's wanting somebody like that on their basketball team in college, that's for sure.
63-50. Again, we're basically halfway through this fourth quarter now, and the Indians holding on to a 13-point lead. Frederick Douglass putting this run together, cutting into that deficit, and making a good game out of it. But Madison Central, Tom, they've started to kind of go to that holding pattern. You want to hold on to the ball here. You don't want to let this game, slip away from you. But when you start doing that, then that allows teams to make runs.
Well, yeah, all the defense has to do is just kick it up a half a notch, and they're all over that basketball wherever it is. So
stay aggressive if you're Madison Central.
Yeah.
Do what got you that 13-point lead.
Yeah, he's finding some moisture on the where the ball's coming in there. So official letting them know, and they get that rubbed out real good with the feet.
Jackson wide open, corner three, can't get it to fall. Brown, a good job of boxing out and securing the rebound. Cole double team, bounces it over to Davis. Up the floor, Ray. Ray inside Hardin. Hardin got the defender in the air and draws the foul.
That's 4 on Jackson.
That is huge.
Next one, he is done.
Will Hardin, his team with a 13-point lead at the free throw line. Back here in the backcourt, you see Cole Brown and Trey Skaggs, the senior, a little bit of a cool moment there as you could see him talking to Trey Skaggs, just trying to calm him down, walk him through this last 3:45 as the Indians now have a 14-point lead, and Hardin will shoot another. Hardin makes both. 65-50, 3:45 to play.
17-16-15 on the scoring. Brown, Hardin, Davis.
Jackson top on the key, knocks down a deep three-pointer. Big shot there. Braden Ray's got it for Central. Bounces it down to Hardin. Hardin again pump fakes and then lays it in. Indians beat the pressure and push the lead back to 14.
After Coach Mosley, you got to call that pressure off now. The lead's too big.
Into Ferguson. Lays it in. They're just trying to, I think, get this ball back. I think what you got to do is go man-to-man here. You don't want to allow somebody to get behind you like Brown does there. As Central nears the 3-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Cole on the drive. Hangs in the air and will shoot 2 free throws.
One thing I can say about the Broncos is man, when somebody's going to the hoop, you see nothing but white jerseys swarm that area.
Yeah. Tom Gross and Michael Watkins here on the call. Appreciate you tuning us in here, folks. Tom, you and I have done a lot of Madison Central games this year. If they can pull this one out, how big would it be for this team, a kind of redemption tournament run for them? After losing last year on the last-second shot to Tates Creek in the regional first round. You and I were there for that one as well.
Absolutely.
Brown misses the second. Still a 13-point Central lead. On the drive, Jackson. Man, he's so tough. Lays it in. Skaggs will throw it inbounds to Ray. 2:48 to play. The clock can't tick fast enough if you're an Indians fan. Hardin going to back his way down. Will. Lost it, and a reaching foul called against Simpson.
Well, there's a thing as playing at 100%, and then there's a thing at playing over the edge. And some of the Broncos are right now playing over the edge. They don't like the scoreboard.
Well, you're frustrated right now because you can sense this thing getting away from you. It may be even too late now to come back. But when you got a guy like Deshaun Jackson who can fill it up offensively, you're never really out of a ball game. Hardin misses the second. Braden Ray the offensive rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball here. Possession arrow the other way.
Nice sportsmanship there by Sears as he helps Braden Ray up.
69-57. And Alan Feldhouse doesn't like the call. I believe they might check the possession arrow here.
Well, something happened in front of the scorer's bench.
Okay, Coach Feldhouse was asking to be told what happened, and the official fills him in. As they come back in to kind of wipe down the floor after Ray and Skeers were both on the floor. It's been a hard-fought ball game here. Both these teams could probably use an ice bath after the game, Tom. They're going to come into Jackson. Got to keep an eye on him. 2:35 to play. Skeers, left corner three. Too hard. Brown went up high for it and will, I believe, be called for a foul. Jalen Davis up near midcourt, holding on to his left shoulder.
Davis picked up the foul.
That's his third.
Yep.
And he's still holding on to that left shoulder.
Yeah, he got hammered in there going for that rebound.
Simpson, he'll try a three. Ray, the long rebound. Ray out in front. Will lay it up, can't finish, and we've got a whistle underneath. Foul against Simpson will send Davis to the line.
That might be it for Jackson. I think they're calling it on him.
Oh, wow, they are.
He's done.
They call that foul on Deshaun Jackson, and that man has fouled out. The senior. One of the top 2 or 3 players in this 11th region fouls out of the ball game with 2:22 left to play. And I'll tell you what, that young man has had a tremendous career And listen, I don't blame him here. Take as much time as you can, soak this thing in, because if it is your final game in that uniform, you do not want to walk off the floor. You want to take every second you can, Tom, to just hold it in. And Jackson is very frustrated with himself. And listen, rightfully so. I understand that young man has not had the game he wanted to have, but got to stay calm here.
Yeah.
The coaching staff doing a great job of just putting an arm around him. Listen.
Davis makes the free throw.
Jalen Davis will shoot a second free throw to try to push this lead back to 14. The sophomore has had a tremendous 11th region tournament run. Had 35 in the win over Lexington Catholic on Tuesday. That free throw gives him 17 tonight. Here's McMullen to Skeers. Now it's Simpson. Working around a screen. Floater is good. Nice shot by Simpson. And a timeout, Frederick Douglass. 2:09 to play. Madison Central 71, Frederick Douglass 59. We'll come back to the 11th Region Championship game on WBON TV.
Hey, that comes to $1.45.
I'm sorry?
Oh, yeah, for the cookie. The books are free.
For everybody?
For all undergraduate students. We call it EKU Booksmart.
Let's make that 2 cookies.
On campus, online, delivery, or pickup at EKU. The books are on us.
We're back here at the 11th Region Championship game where Madison Central holds a 12-point lead over the Broncos of Frederick Douglass. Tom, these two teams met back in the regular season. It was a 9-point win on January 25th for the Broncos, but there was no Jalen Davis and no Will Harden in that game for Madison Central. Only 5 players were even allowed to dress for Allen Feldhouse. And his team, who lost to Lexcath in the regular season, got a revenge win on Tuesday, and now in just 2 minutes and 9 seconds can get a big revenge win in the 11th Region Championship game over the Broncos of Frederick Douglass. Skaggs will come in to Harden. Harden going to work on Ferguson. Now goes over to Davis. Got to be wary of that 10-second count. Davis going to cross over to Brown. Cole up near the timeline. Simpson all over him. Poked it away, but commits the foul. And now Kai Simpson will shoot, or will commit his 3rd foul, and Brown will shoot 2 free throws. It's simple, Tom, from here on out. If you're Madison Central, knock down your free throws and take home the regional championship.
Yeah.
Brown does that on the first one.
Now make this one, Cole.
Cole now with 19 points in the game. Harden has 19. Davis has 17 for the Indians. Brown misses the second, however. McMullen to Simpson. Now it's Barrett, blocked by Harden. Skaggs with it for the Indians. Up top to Davis. Now Brown.
Nice.
To Skaggs.
Nice.
To Ray. Indians being patient here. Don't want to do something out of control. Davis off the glass and draws the foul. Not sure you want to shoot that there, but you'll take it if you're an Indian fan, as they will shoot free throws. Jalen Davis, the sophomore. Tom, I mean, you have to feel good for Jalen Davis. This young man right here at the free throw line, folks, lost his father a little over a month ago. And his dad used to love watching our games on WBON. He was not able to come to any of them this year, football-wise, basketball-wise. I talked to him a lot in Messenger on Facebook, and he loved his son. His son has been a huge performer in this 11th Region Tournament run.
19. Yeah, JD, man, what a tournament.
Simpson with it for Douglass. He'll drive baseline to Skeers. Open 3. Puts it in, and a timeout for the Broncos. 74-62. Well, the fans watching us can sense it, Tom. They're already commenting, Sweet 16, game over. We still got 1 minute and 22 seconds left to play.
Fans, go on your wherever you go to watch games that have already taken place and start watching that team from Louisville.
Ballard is going to be a tough opponent in that first round if Central holds on here.
I like that, though. It's set up the same exact way as this 11th region setup. You get the toughest team first, you beat them, and then you play your heart out the next 2 games and take home the championship. Only up there at the Sweet 16, it's 3 more games after the first one.
Trey Skaggs will inbound.
You think our boss will get us like a deluxe 2-bedroom suite up at the Hyatt or something for them?
Well,
we're too close.
It won't hurt to ask.
Yeah, I know, but we're too close. So we got a 20-minute drive is all it is from here.
Davis over to Cole Brown. Minute 10 to play. Brown with it for Central. Cole over to Davis. His clock winding down. Douglas has got to start fouling or getting a turnover here.
That's what I would do. Oh, yeah, there
As they make the announcement of 1 minute remaining.
Sears has 3 now. Ferguson, Sears, McMillan, Barrett, all with 3 fouls.
Following the game, I'm going to try to get down there on the floor and talk to Coach Feldhouse and his team as Davis makes another free throw. He's now got 20 to lead the way for Madison Central. And the 20 for Davis now leads all scorers. Make it 21 for the sophomore.
How about 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter?
76-62. Scares. Going to step back. Corner 3. Misses this one. Cole Brown the rebound. McMullen knocked it loose. It'll stay with the Indians. Trey Skaggs will throw it in for Madison Central. Skaggs comes into Brown.
Cole, the greatest fake in the world right there. He looked like he was looking down the court.
Wow. Douglas will back off. And Madison Central will watch the clock tick down.
Coach telling them to keep moving.
Brown with it near the center court circle, and Skeers will commit the foul. Cole Brown will go to the free throw line.
That's going to get the subs in.
Ashton Feldhouse, Coach Feldhouse's daughter, tuning us in, says congratulations, Dad and boys. As Cole Brown stands at the free throw line, the senior alone up there right now as we see some of the subs getting ready to check in.
I saw a coach who coached for years named Bill Stearman up in Indiana, and I have been impressed by 2 high school coaches in my life. Bill was one, and that man sitting over there, Feldhouse, is the other one. I just am amazed at how he does his job.
Cole Brown makes the first. Malachi Wood, Jaden West, Martin Shannon, and Mullins into the game. Parker Mullins for Madison Central.
How about Cole Brown for 20 now, Michael?
We've got a no, I don't think anybody told. Oh, somebody has to come out of the game. There were 6 players on the floor.
Who's that number 13 guy out there? Oh, that's Parker.
Parker Mullins.
I like Parker.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
Only a freshman. Levi Gaskins, my guy. Michael Watkins, roll tribe, he says, as Brown makes the second free throw. He'll check out. Jaden West will check in.
Love it.
27.3 to play.
I love this part of the game. If it's out of reach, put the other kids in, let them get some tournament experience. And they're mostly all the younger kids, and that's lovely.
3-pointer for Douglas. Won't go down. Malachi Wood the rebound to Martin Shannon. 10 seconds to play. Up the floor, Mullins to West. They're going to call a foul against Frederick Douglass here with 6.1 to play.
Parker, get up there and hit these, buddy.
Parker Mullins will shoot the free throws. I'm going to try to get down there on the floor and talk to Feldhouse and some of these players for the Indians as Mullins makes the first.
I made 2 points in the regional final. I love it.
Parker makes both.
You know, I think he's feeling right now how Cole Brown felt as a 8th grader.
Richmond, Kentucky, the 11th region title is coming back home. The Indians are your 11th region champions. Madison Central 80, Frederick Douglass 62. Indians will hang another 11th region banner at Allen Feldhouse Junior Court. You can see Coach Feldhouse there with a smile on his face. I mean, my goodness, folks. What a tournament run this game has been. As we look at some of the highlights and everything else, wrap up this broadcast, I'm going to try to get down there on the floor and talk to Allen Feldhouse, Tom.
All righty. What a great game. They have got the trophies out. They're getting ready to make trophy presentations here as Michael's going to make his way down to the floor here at McBrayer Arena. What a fantastic win for Madison Central. And the year 2021, the COVID year, the pandemic year, the year of injury, the year of missing games because of the COVID situation and having to go into hibernation for 7 days. And you know that these players, especially these seniors, have got to be feeling really good. They're looking up at the student section who came in force tonight here at McBrayer Arena, and they are just all elated and excited. And in a short moment of time here, we're going to have the announcements of the winners and of the individuals that made the all-tournament team here in the 11th region tournament. So congratulations to the Madison Central Indians. They are headed to Rupp Arena. They'll face Louisville Ballard Wednesday, the 31st of March at 5 p.m. And we'll have that for you on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting on the radio. Really excited about getting a chance to go up to Rupp and see some of these teams in the Sweet 16. All right, let's see. They should be about ready here for their announcements. And let's see what we've got here. Michael's made his way down to the sideline area here. The Indians on the bench still celebrating. On the other hand, the Broncos a little, well, I wouldn't say a little, I'd say very disappointed, but they played hard. They played their hearts out this evening, and they played physical. What a physical game this was, both directions. Here we go.
Read the selection for the boys' 11th region all-tournament team. First from Madison Southern, Trent DeVries.
So Trent DeVries of Madison Southern is the first player on the all-tournament team. And as is the case, they'll go to half court. Blackwell from Henry Clay.
From Lexington Catholic, Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson of Lexington Catholic.
From Frankfort High, Jackson Twombly.
Twombly from Frankfurt, that's right. Where was he from? So he's on that's 4 now.
Franklin County, Zach Cox.
Zach Cox, Franklin County. I hope you guys can hear that okay. Gage, we sounding pretty good. I got the mic up as far as it'll go.
Franklin County, Fred Ferrier.
There's a little more volume. Fred Ferrier, Franklin County.
From Dunbar, Tim Hall Jr.
Hall from Dunbar.
From Dunbar, Nick Smalley.
Another player from Dunbar on the all-tournament team for the 11th region.
From Frederick Douglass, Kai Simpson.
Simpson from Frederick Douglass.
From Madison Central, Braden Ray.
Braden Ray from Madison Central.
From Frederick Douglass, Julius Scarce.
Scarce from Frederick Douglass. Played a heck of a game here.
And to you and Tom, and I couldn't stay home anymore. I had to come up here for the finish. Just such an exciting game, and man, just so excited to see these kids, a bunch of kids, that I feel like I've known since they were born, several of them. I'm the same age as a lot of their parents at this point. So just to see them get back again, I think it's the 5th time, just so excited for them and so excited for the community. It's such a huge deal and such a weird year. They've been through so much and overcome so much to go to Rupp Arena is just unbelievable.
I think whenever you look at how they played today, it's how they played this whole tournament run, the district tournament, the regional tournament, and it's how people thought they would play all year long. But you talked about it's been such a crazy year for everybody. For them to finally put it all together at the right time was really what allowed them to come out here and win this tournament.
It is, and that's when you know you have something special. We saw it. I was sitting in your chair in 2012, 2013. And you just felt it, like you just kept waiting for it. And then, obviously Dominique Hawkins and Kenja and those guys, and Quan, and I mean, they were just a loaded squad, and you just knew going into the year it could be special. This year, I think you knew it could be special. Maybe not this special, but then to get there and to just really get dialed in. Coach Feldhouse coaching from a wheelchair half of the season, just for it to all come together just makes it even more magical.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the way that the season went with them kind of having a down year and then putting it all together for this run makes it even more special because not many people thought that they were going to get there by the way they played in the regular season.
Yeah, absolutely. They had some struggles, had some ups and downs, but I mean, you see it, that's what March is all about. It's about the underdog, or it's about the team that just gets hot at the right time and then just catches fire and takes you places you never dreamed or thought of.
I'm going to try to grab Jared Pyatt, assistant coach, if I can. Thank you, Sean. Hey, can I grab you for an interview real quick? Listen, you were on that 2013 team.
Yes, sir.
This team feel like it's special because of how the season went. And for them to put it all together at the right time and win this regional tournament, it's just so sweet.
Oh, absolutely. We've had our struggles this year. We just put it together at the right time, like you said. Our guys made some tough plays. At the beginning of the season, we lacked some of that toughness, and our seniors especially showed how tough they are.
You and Jared played for Coach Feldhouse. So when you all are over here and you see somebody come to the bench, you know what he would say to them, and that's what you guys are there for. You guys kind of take them under your reins. And to see some of these young kids flourish in this tournament, I think just kind of goes to show how special you guys are and how you're a big part of this team as well.
Oh, yeah, well, I appreciate that. We try to work our tail off. We take pride in working hard every day. But, man, being behind Coach Feldhouse, having his back, and, man, there's nobody like him. He's a perfect head coach.
We'll get Jared over here as well. That's Daniel Park. Jared, come over here for a second. Listen, I was talking to Daniel about how special these young guys are. I saw you late in the game there when they were getting fired up. You came out on the floor and said, calm down. Just keep our composure. You had a big lead, but you were telling them to calm down because you did not want this thing to get away.
Correct. Even keel for us. Just don't want to let it slip away. It's that important to us. We work on it every day. We talk about it all the time. It's our main goal from April 15th when we start working out until right now. So for us, it was even keel, whatever we can do to not let it, no lulls, don't take anything for granted, keep the pedal on the metal, foot on the gas, and get to the finish line.
You and Daniel are the JV coaches, and you guys have had a lot of these guys come through your all system. How impressive is it, and how sweet is it to see these guys perform the way they did tonight?
I love it, absolutely love it. And really everybody's gets worked with on all ends. I think the freshman JV level, coach gives us incredible freedom to work his system, to put in the principles that we believe win basketball games. And we showed it tonight on the motion offense, moving the basketball, the skills that we work with, guarding somebody, pulling tough rebounds, just following game plans. I can't believe it. It's an unbelievable.
I'm going to try to grab Coach Feldhouse. I know you guys are busy, but we'll see if I can grab Coach and get his thoughts as well, as the Indians are the 11th region champs. Once again, Indians defeat Frederick Douglass 80-62. And Coach Alan Feldhouse talking to Brandon Fritz, the principal of the high school right now. You see some of these guys just soaking it all in. And congratulations to Madison Central. Jalen, come over here. Can I grab you real quick? You go get us. If you get a picture, you're good. You're good. Hold that up there. Braden, Cole, can I get you guys? Yeah. Cole, Braden, listen, you two seniors, it was not the year that you wanted to have during the regular season, but you got to tell me this makes up for it, right?
Man, this is everything. This is everything we've worked for all year. Me and Braden, smiles galore, man. We just can't believe it, man. It's the best one ever.
Braden, you had a huge first half.
Yeah, I got going there the second quarter, but I played defense the whole game. That was what I did. Yep.
That's what I was going to say, because you guarded Ben Johnson, you guarded Deshaun Jackson during this tournament run. Are you tired?
I'm a little bit tired, but I like it. I like it.
Listen, you guys, just talk about how it feels to win this tournament game, to go on to play in the Sweet 16. We'll start with you, Braden.
It feels great, man. We've had a rough 2 years. Our team's had a rough 2 years, and it feels great. We're making everybody proud. I just feel like it was ours to take, and we did it. We pulled it out.
Man, just growing up as a child, seeing Dominique and them win this makes me want to win it, and we did, but we got one more step.
Exactly.
One more step.
All right, Jalen Davis, the sophomore, we're going to bring you in. Listen, young man, I have been so impressed with how you have played in the last few weeks. You had 35 against Catholic, stepping up to the free throw line here late in the game and knocking down those big free throws. What's going through your mind when you're up there?
Honestly, all I'm going to say is my team needed me, at the free throw line. I had to do what I had to do. I don't even know what to say, really. It was very important. We all hit free throws, you know what I'm saying?
79%.
We all stepped up.
Yeah, we all stepped up.
The adversity that you guys faced, these two guys have had such a rough couple years for Braden. Jalen losing his father this year. But I tell you what, I know your dad used to talk to me all the time in Messenger. Those guys are very proud of the way you guys played here tonight.
This is for them. This is for them. Yeah.
They're smiling up there.
Go cut down the nets, guys. All right, congratulations, okay? That's a couple of the seniors for Madison Central. What a great job these guys did. Coach Feldhouse being talked to right now. He's been interviewed. We're going to try to grab him as well, as the Indians with the big 80-62 win. Michael Watkins here with you on WBON TV. And Prep Spit as well. What an unbelievable night for Madison Central fans as they're going back to the Sweet 16. We'll try to sneak in here and get some clips from Coach Feldhouse. He's talking to some of the other video crews that are here.
And truthfully, we're a better zone team than a man-to-man team, because you got Trey Skaggs and Jalen Davis, who both have those long arms. So they cause a lot of trouble out there in the front of that zone. So probably in my younger days, I wouldn't have given in and played that zone, but I think I've got a little bit wiser as I've got older, and I think I realize that's our best defense.
Does this ever get old for you? I heard that this is your seventh.
I'm 7 years old and still doing this, so no, it's not getting old. And I'll keep doing it as long as I love going in that gym every single day, and I do love going in that gym.
Coach, talk about the defense of Braden Ray. He had Ben Johnson on Tuesday. Today he takes the matchup with Deshaun Jackson.
Well, we kind of had the same game plan. We wanted Braden to start on him, chasing, and then Tayshaun Chenault if he got tired. And if we needed Kenyatta, we could put him in there. But I was really happy for Braden that first half, step up and hit those shots. I think he was 3 for 3 in the first half. I'm just really happy for especially Braden and Jalen, what they've gone through. Braden lost his dad last year. Jalen lost his dad this year. Just really, really happy for them. And I know their dads are up there in heaven, and they walking big. They walking big today, I promise you.
When you're shooting like that, I know what goes through your mind when you see 60% from three by halftime. I don't know what the final was, but I'm pretty sure it was a lot more with between Cole Brown and some of the other guys.
Well, it helps when you've got multiple people that can step out there and shoot it too. I mean, we got 4 guys, 4 starters that can really step out there and get hot, and they're capable of hitting 5 or 6 on a night. So when Jalen hit those first couple, I knew it was probably going to be a pretty good night because we're kind of streaky. We'll have games where we'll hit 10 or 12. You all seen that.
Coach, what was when you soaked this all in? I mean, you've been here before. What is the most special part of this? When you look back at the way your team played, the fans in the crowd, limited access, obviously, but what is the most special thing about this tournament win?
Well, that they finally bought in and realized how we need to play in order to win. I think there were times last year and even the beginning of this year that we had some people who maybe thought they had to carry the team instead of letting the team, let everybody join in. And finally, we just kept harping on it and harping on it. And those last couple of weeks, everybody's bought in. I'll give Cole Brown probably the most praise of anybody because he's the one has allowed those other guys to step up like Jalen and Will Harden. And Will Harden, I mean, what can you say about a 5-man that we can bring out on the floor and be a point guard for us? I mean, he's a big factor for us.
Coach, I'll let you go celebrate with your team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll take a short commercial break. We'll come back here, and we'll wrap it up here on WBON TV.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
First Trust Bank can help make your money do more. Ask about their CDs. With annual percentages ranging from 2.02 APY for 1 year to 2.27 APY for a 2-year CD. First Trust Bank has the experience and the staff to better serve you. Member FDIC, NMLS number 688788.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Back here on WBON TV, Tom, to wrap it up, and my goodness, what an unbelievable day, night, whatever it is.
Yeah.
On the court at EKU, same place they won this in 2013, and Madison Central by 18 points runs away with it over Frederick Douglass. Final score 80-62 Indians.
Yeah, wonderful. I mean, I had that feeling before the game even started that we talked about it being a destiny game coming in, and it turned out to be that. I mean, overcoming obstacles, what a part of life all of us have to go through, and this team has been through more than most teams should have to go through in a season, and they were victorious tonight, and it was hard work the entire night that made it turn out that way. So congratulations to the Madison Central Indians. They are the 11th regional champions for 2021.
I'll tell you what, our crew this week has been incredible. William Warfield over at Prep Spin teaming up with us this week for all these tournament games. We had Joe Allen up top running the big cam, Katie Atkins running camera, Gage Hill, who's pulled double duty. He was cameraman the other day. He's producer tonight. We got Jack up here, who was the play-by-play announcer the other day. He's up here running camera today. I mean, it takes a lot to put a broadcast like this together, and we have had so much fun covering Madison Central. We are not done yet, Tom. We're going to be there Wednesday when they take on Ballard in the first round. We'll have that call for you on the radio. So make sure to stay tuned to WBON TV. Coming up on Monday, the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. We'll recap this game. I'm going to try to bring all these kids on with us, interview them on the Sports Show Monday, preview that first-round game, and look ahead to a state tournament run for the Madison Central Indians. For Tom Gross and myself, Michael Watkins, our producer, Gage Hill, folks, we appreciate you being with us. Thank you, Madison Central, for a great birthday present, Tom. The Indians going her up next week. From all of us here on WBON TV.